Hey guys, this is Divine Bacon, and I'm going to be doing a Sony Vegas Pro 9.0 beginner, I guess, tips and tricks kind of tutorial. I'm pretty sure you can use other Sony Vegas products, older versions and stuff, but I have Sony Vegas Pro 9.0, so that's just, it might look a bit different, but I don't think there's very much difference. So if you haven't ever used Sony Vegas before, when you first open it up, it should look like this. Now, I don't use like any of or much of this stuff. You have your preview window here, which I use all the time. That's important to have. This master volume here, yeah, I never used it, never touched it, never had it opened. I don't even know what this is for. To be honest, I've just never used it. And I use Project Media and Explorer. They're basically the same thing. I think Explorer is a bit easier, but I use Project Media. It's what I'm used to. So this is what I'm going to be showing you how to use. To be honest, I don't even know how to use Explorer. So to get started, if you look over at your preview window here, you click this. This is your video properties. So if you click on it, width can be 1280 by 720, or you can have it at 16 by 9, and it's all the same really. I think they're both YouTube sizes. I use 16 by 9, just that's what I've always used. And so I'm gonna hit OK and make sure that that's what the size is, because if you drag a clip in and there's any like black lines on the side or something, that's what it's gonna look like on YouTube. And I don't think I have any clips with black lines unless there's something that's a lot older. But I'll try one of these maybe. But I'll just click on one of them. If it doesn't, then yeah, see, it doesn't have any big black lines, but this has there's a few black lines on here. But if yours has black lines along the side, as long as you record it in 16 by 9 or 1280 by 720, you should be able to just click maintain aspect ratio and click no. And as you can see, it fixed a little bit there, but that'll just stretch your clip out so it fits the whole screen here. And as you can see, there's still some black lines, and that's from my capture card. If you want to get rid of those, you can just drag this in a bit and fix it, and then just center it and see how it is, and just keep dragging it in until it looks pretty good. And then once you get a size that you think's right, and you're probably going to be using it for most of your clips, so just go up to the top here and just type in whatever you want to call it. I'll call mine size, and I've already saved mine, but you just type in whatever you want, and then you hit save here, and it'll save into here. So next time you want to use it for another clip, you just drag the next clip in, and instead of having to size it again, you just go up here and click size, and it should size it for you. And so this probably isn't a good clip here. I'll use a different clip. So to import a clip here, you just go to import media. I don't think I showed you guys that. You just click this button here, import media. It'll bring up this. You can go into whatever you want, and then you just click on something. I'll open up this one. I'm not sure what clip this is. Okay, so let's say you want this clip at the start. See, at the start there's a pause before it starts playing. So if you want to get rid of that, all you have to do is go to the side of the clip, click, and then drag it out until you start seeing the clip to move. As soon as you see it moving, then you can stop. But if you want to fine tune it even more, you can use the scroller and scroll in, and then you can fine tune it even more until you get it so it just starts moving right there. and then you can just drag it back. So if you right click on the clip and you go down, you can do like, you can reverse it here, and so when you play it, it'll play backwards. I never use that. I don't really find a point, but just if you ever want to. If you want to, let's say you play the clip through and there's a part in it you don't want, I don't know, if you want to take the first part and then make it do something else. Let's say you want to put text in between, so you cut it, and just to cut it, you just press the S key and you can cut it. And let's say I didn't want those extra cuts, so I just did. So I want to take those away. We just hit Control Z, that's edit undo, and it'll take away the steps that you just did. So now that I have this cut here, I'm actually just gonna size it down because I'm OCD like that. Oops. Okay. So now that it's cut, I want to put text in between. So I'm gonna go to drag this over here, media generators here, and I'm gonna go down to text. I'm gonna take the text and just drag it in here, and I can rename it. I can just say, I'll just type in that. So I want it to just drag this in. So I can just shorten the clip like that, drag it in, put that next to it, and then I can play it. So it'll play through, and then when it gets to this part, it'll say that, then it'll go back to the clip. So what if you want this to move, the text to move, you just go back to the generate media here, and you go over to placement, and let's say you want it to start up at the top here, and then you want it to finish down at the bottom. So there's a keyframe down here, and what keyframe does is it'll say that from point A to point B, you go from one point to another. So you don't have to do every step in between. It'll just bring you through the steps on its own. So you have the first keyframe that's there. You just drag this slider over to, I'm putting it at 2 seconds. And when it's there, you just drag this over to where you want it to be after, and you'll see another keyframe popped up. So now there's 2 keyframes. So from point A, it'll go down to the next keyframe, and then it'll sit there. So we have it play through, it'll play the clip, go to here, this will move from here to here, and then it'll play the rest of the clip. And this already has a transparent background, but if it doesn't when you first bring it in, like if you use this one, the solid background, you can go to properties here. You can change the text color, everything here. You can change the background color. But if you want the background to be transparent, you can just drag this slider all the way down so the background's transparent, and same with the text. The text could be transparent too. So you can also, with the keyframes, change the color. So if you want it green here, but then on this you want it to be blue after. So from there to there, it'll be changed from green to blue. So green and then down to blue.